Hey guys, it's Thursday evening. I just wanted to take a few minutes and just kind of share where we are emotionally through this. I know there've been a lot of you who've reached out and just have been asking how Alex and I are doing with all of this and how Charlotte's coping with everything that's going on in terms of like her health issues and stuff. And so I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk and just kind of like share openly where we are and the ways that we're struggling and ways that we're not struggling. um, so first of all, Charlotte's diagnosis. Um, we go back and forth with being okay to freaking out to wondering if we're just like overreacting to the situation. Um, it's been really emotional, I think, especially for me because I'm the one that's dealing with all of her doctors, and you have been having close to 5 or 6 appointments a week. And so that's been really hard, I think, on me just having to be the one talking about it a lot, and a lot of questions are being asked, and I'm having to take a lot of notes for when we go see her neurosurgeon. So I think for me, I'm definitely feeling a little bit overwhelmed by it. And honestly, the way that her medical staff is talking to us and about the situation kind of is stressful because there's an urgency and a sense of almost like panic when they are asking questions. And I think that's almost harder than just, okay, we know what's going on and we're just going to keep going. It makes it seem less normal. Our lives seem less normal. And it almost feels like impending doom is coming, even though that's not really the situation. And yes, things can go wrong with the surgeries. And yes, Charlotte may still have a poor quality of life in terms of like comfort and stability, but she's not hospitalized right now. She's not in a current emergency situation. So I'm really having to work hard to remind myself that like for today, she's okay. And just living very much moment to moment with her, and just adjusting as she needs us to adjust, and as more symptoms arise that we have to kind of navigate through. So I'm definitely like struggling with just figuring out how to think about the whole situation. It's very confusing. There's definitely a part of me that just tries to like not think about it and just keep going. And, because I have 2 kids and I have a husband and I have a million things I still need to do, even though my daughter is sick. So it is very confusing. I'm not like in crisis. I'm not sitting at home bawling and freaking out about this, because there's not really anything more that we can do as her parents except to just be there and available for her. And that's what we're trying to be right now. And we're trying to come at this prayerfully, although we are human and busy, and we definitely are not praying over it as much as we should be. One of the challenges that I've been facing spiritually through this process is finding time to be in the Word. Just to find quiet time with the Lord and to be making that my priority every day. I'm in the process of finishing up my 2 classes for my semester this summer, and I'm taking the sub term for the rest of the summer off just to focus on Charlotte. But I have 2 more weeks to get through, so I've got a ton of schoolwork to do on top of all of her appointments and all the other things on my plate, and I'm just really struggling to find the time to be like at the feet of Jesus. And right now I think like that's really where I need to be. Like that needs to be my focus, because otherwise this emotional roller coaster is going to drive me crazy and my family crazy, because everyone knows when mama's crazy, everyone else is too. So that's definitely the challenge for me right now, is to find that quiet time with the Lord. I'm taking active steps, I hope, to help myself there. And part of that is I was able to hire a neighbor who lives down the road, her daughter, to be my mother's helper. So she's going to come a couple mornings a week and just play with the girls so I can do chores and just have some quiet time with the Lord, which is going to be, I think, huge in helping me just to continue to trust God through this and to remind myself like the truth in his word and like how, and just to be like quiet with him and to be comforted in that quiet. In terms of how Charlotte is doing emotionally and spiritually through this, I actually think she's doing really well. She started this new medication and she's responding really well to it. She doesn't seem to be in nearly as much pain. So she's in better spirits overall. And we're not really talking too much about what's wrong or the fact that she's going to be having surgery. Like, she's aware of it, but it's not like that's all we talk about at home. So I think for her, it's just kind of like, oh, mom and dad are here and they're helping me and all my doctors are helping me. So she's not really that concerned. And we're really just trying to find time to do some fun and relaxing things as a family. I think another big struggle that we're facing right now is just how much Alex is working. So with him being gone a lot of the responsibilities at home fall on me, which is totally fine. But it's definitely a lot. And I think he probably feels a little bit of a disconnect from the family just because he has gone so much and misses so much of that time with the girls and I. And because this is such a stressful situation, that can be a huge weight, a huge burden to bear. As much as it might be a relief that, you know, he's not necessarily the one that's at all of these appointments and having to face what's going on with Charlotte. That not being involved can be almost as stressful as having to be involved in it. So, but we're having open communication about it. We're talking and praying together, and we're trying to find time every night to just like connect, which has been really helpful. He's gotten to spend the evenings with the girls the last couple nights. That's also been a huge blessing to him. And I'm pretty sure that he's going to be able to get off time when Charlotte is going to be in the hospital. So that's going to be good too. So the purpose, sorry, my nose is like super itchy. And the purpose of like this video is mostly just to like kind of try to be more transparent about like how we're struggling, because of course we're not totally fine. But when people ask us like how we're doing, like it's really hard to come up with a good answer. And it feels so awkward at times to just be like, hey, yeah, like we're really struggling, but we're going to be okay. Even though that's the truth, because it's a huge weight to watch your daughter slowly lose the ability to do things and to know that she's in pain and to know that she's going to be facing this huge hurdle. That's huge. It's a very big weight. And we're worried for her. We're worried for a lot of different reasons. And, you know, that's a big thing to face. But we also have hope in Jesus. And we've walked through so many different things as a family that we know that this is just another one of those things. It's just another one of those seasons. And just like Christ has carried us through every other one of them, and we have always been more connected and more peaceful and more joyful because of those experiences, and to have a deeper understanding and connection to who Christ is and how he fulfills those areas of our lives. Like, that's huge. So we know that walking into this, that we're not walking into it alone, that God's going to use this to be a blessing to others, and that he's going to be walking with us, with Charlotte in this, and to be her comfort and peace. And he is going to, you know, just do really good things through this, even though it seems like a really bad situation right now. And we believe that. And we believe that because we've seen God do that in so many other areas of our lives. In all these situations that we felt like it was too big and it was too much. And then God came in and he carried us through it and just did some amazing things in our lives through our trials. So right now, we're a little bit of a mess, but it's a good mess. And I don't know how else to say that. I know it sounds really strange, but this is such a good opportunity for us to grow in our faith and our relationships with the Lord. And growing is never easy and it's never painless. And we've been really blessed that where we are right now, we're surrounded by people who love us. We have an amazing church and support through our church and our city groups. And it's a chaotic but beautiful mess right now. So we wanted to say thank you so much for all of the prayers and all of your messages. And, you know, if you're asking if we're okay and we're like, we're totally fine, we probably are fine. But, you know, it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions, I think, for the next couple of months. So just be patient with us and just keep praying. Like, that's going to be the biggest thing, is we just need people to keep praying. But all that to say, this is where we are, and we will keep in touch with you guys. I hope you have a great night. Bye.